Some companies build cars. And then there's Ferrari. Since 1947, out of a small town in northern Italy called Maranello, a place most people had never heard of, one man with an obsession bigger than any engine decided he was going to change the world of speed forever. His name was Enzo Ferrari. What started with 118 horsepower and a burning desire to win on the racetrack became the most iconic, most coveted, most emotionally charged automobile brand the world has ever seen. This is the evolution of a legend. In 1947, the Ferrari 125S rolled out of Maranello for the very first time. It was raw, it was loud, and it was absolutely alive. A hand-built V12, 118 horsepower, and a promise that would define an entire century of automotive history. Never stop pushing. In the years that followed came the 166 Inter, the 212, the 340 America, each one handcrafted by Italian artisans, each one different, each one better. These weren't just machines, they were rolling sculpture. And then in 1962, Ferrari built something that stopped the entire automotive world cold. The 250 GTO. Only 36 were ever made. Today, each one is worth north of $50 million. Let that sink in. Ferrari wasn't making cars anymore. It was manufacturing desire. Through the 1960s, Ferrari ruled Le Mans, dominated Formula One, and captured the hearts of every red-blooded car enthusiast on the planet. But the biggest speed was still coming. In 1968, Ferrari dropped the 365 GTB/4 Daytona, a grand tourer that could hit 174 miles per hour straight off the showroom floor. A car that looked like it had been carved by the wind itself. And it was around this same time that one of the greatest rivalries in automotive history was born. A tractor manufacturer named Ferruccio Lamborghini complained to Enzo Ferrari about the clutch on his car. Enzo told him, in no uncertain terms, that a tractor builder had no business telling him how to make a sports car. Lamborghini was furious, so he went home and built his own brand, and the war was on. And that war only made Ferrari faster. In 1973, Ferrari introduced the Berlinetta Boxer, the first mid-engine flat 12 road car ever produced by the company. The rules had changed. Ferrari was writing new ones. And then came 1984, the Testarossa. With those massive side strakes running the full length of the doors, it became the ultimate symbol of the decade. The Ferrari that every kid had on his bedroom wall. The Ferrari that defined cool for an entire generation. In 1987, to celebrate 40 years of Ferrari, Enzo built a car that threw every rulebook straight out the window. No air conditioning, no carpet, no radio. Just pure, unfiltered speed. The Ferrari F40, 478 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, top speed of 201 miles per hour, making it the first production car to break the double-century barrier. And it was the last car personally approved by Enzo Ferrari himself before his death. When Enzo passed away in 1988, a lot of people wondered if Ferrari could survive without it. Ferrari answered the only way it knew how, by building cars so extraordinary, so unforgettable, that the old man's spirit never left that factory floor. The F355 in 1994, the 550 Maranello in 1996, a return to the front-engine 512 Grand Tour that made Maranello famous. Ferrari wasn't just surviving, it was evolving. The religion of Ferrari was stronger than ever. In 2002, Ferrari built something that stopped traffic in every city on Earth. The Enzo Ferrari, named after the founder himself. 651 horsepower, Formula One technology straight from the racetrack to the street. Only 399 ever built. Myth on 4 wheels. Ferrari had crossed a line that no other manufacturer had dared to cross. The road car and the race car had become the same machine. In 2009, the 458 Italia redefined what a supercar could be. No turbos, no compromises. A naturally aspirated V8 producing 562 horsepower, screaming to 9,000 RPM like an Italian opera that never wanted to end. Car enthusiasts called it a masterpiece. They weren't wrong. And then in 2013, Ferrari reached for the impossible. The LaFerrari, a hybrid hypercar producing a combined 963 horsepower with Formula One's kinetic energy recovery system adapted for the road. The fastest, the most powerful, the most extreme road car Ferrari had ever built. And if you wanted one, money wasn't enough. Ferrari chose you, not the other way around. In 2017, the 812 Superfast sent a message to the entire automotive industry. The naturally aspirated V12 isn't going anywhere. 800 horsepower, the most powerful front-engine Ferrari ever built. A declaration of war against the age of electrification. But Ferrari is too smart to fight the future. In 2019, the SF90 Stradale became Ferrari's first plug-in hybrid road car. 1,000 combined horsepower. Proof that you can embrace tomorrow without losing your soul. In 2022, Ferrari did the unthinkable. They built an SUV, the Puro Sangue, 4 doors, 4 seats. A naturally aspirated V12 mounted up front. For everyone who said Ferrari would never build one, they built it. And they built it beautifully. And in 2024, Ferrari crossed every single barrier that still existed. The F80, 1,200 combined horsepower. Formula One hybrid technology in a road legal package. The most extreme, the most technologically advanced, the most mind-bending Ferrari ever created. A machine that borders on supernatural. And in 2025, the story continues. With the Amalfi, the 12 Cylindri, and whatever comes next. Because Ferrari never stops. Ferrari never settles. Ferrari never stands still. From 118 horsepower to 1,200. From one man's obsession in a small Italian town to one of the most valuable and beloved brands on the face of the earth. Ferrari never just built cars. It built dreams. It built passion. It built a religion that crosses every border, speaks every language, and belongs to every generation. There are brands that exist to get you from point A to point B. And then there's Ferrari, a brand that exists to remind you every single time you turn that key, every time that engine fires, every time you hear that roar, that you are alive. That driving isn't just transportation. It's a privilege. It's an experience. It's a feeling that no other machine on earth can replicate. Ferrari, it's not just a car, it's a feeling.